Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you?
Hello, hello. Great. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. So glad to have you with us, Renetta.
Thanks,
I,
Tanya. I am so happy to be back. This is exciting.
hey, so everyone, welcome to Financial Sins, where we want to empower you with just wonderful, fantastic ways of saving. Somehow or another, we want to make sure that you are saving. And there's a lot to save on. My name is Tanya Scott Pilcher. I am the insurance professor for Get Skills. Hey, I think that's what I like. I like the insurance professor, where I am helping people that want to get into this $1 trillion industry called insurance. And I am having a ball. We're setting up classes. We're taking in probably about 8 people a month that want to change their life and really get into making some serious money. And today I have with me on Financial Sins my friend, my coach, Miss Renetta Gardner. How are you, Renetta?
Oh, Tanya, I am well. As I said, I'm so excited to be here. You talk about coaching. That's just a passion of mine that I love to do. I am a career coach, a business consultant. Um, I like working with entrepreneurs. I like working with those who thought I couldn't do it. And we find a way and show a way to help you do it because, we all want to be successful in some area of our lives and in most areas of our lives. That's always our intention. But sometimes you need to have a group of people to help you along the way. And that's what I want to be, that person to help you along the way and share tips to help guide you in the direction that you want to go in. So I'm happy to be here today with you on Financial Sense.
Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, so we have been having fun walking, and I think people have been joining in with us. What do you think? Don't you think they've been?
Yes, people have been joining in. Actually, my mom has joined in, so so I'm excited. And people are watching, and people are just saying, "Hey, this is great to see the progress that you guys are making." And people are saying it's inspiring us or inspiring me to do more, to move, and to do more to get fit. Because if you don't put in the work now, Tanya, talking about financial sins, you're going to pay for it later.
You surely are. You definitely will be. And it is definitely one of those things that everybody ought to, or we're asking everyone to join in and walk with us. We've been doing a health walk for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
No, about 3 weeks now.
About 3 weeks now. Renetta started with just asking me to join her. Well, I don't know. Did you ask me, or I just said, I see you doing it. I want to do it.
Tanya, you never know what you had think I asked, but you might have jumped in before I could get the full ask out.
Yes. So we've been walking for the last 3 weeks. And just like you said, my mom definitely has joined in with her friends. Miss Chris has joined in. I've seen where our friend Kathleen has joined in.
Yes.
I've had family members out of New York and California. I was talking to one of my friends out in California. She said that, hey, guess what I'm doing? I'm doing my 15-minute walk. I was like, oh, you watching?
Yes, that's it. That's it. And people are watching and people are taking those steps. And I always say, even if it's a baby step, just start, just move,
Yeah.
and that's what's important, that you start some movement. And, as I said the other day, you don't have to do, if you are unable to do the 15 minutes at first, do 5 minutes. If walking to the corner and back is what you can do right now, do that. Your body will appreciate it.
Yes. I had someone to say that they have even been able to lose some weight while they've been walking with us. And they've been even making sure that they put the hashtags in there. And I want to make sure that everybody knows about those hashtags, because when you click on the hashtag, then you get to see everybody that has joined the walk. So if you just come on in and hashtag, what is it?
Health walk,
Health walk.
hashtag walk for health. Those
Walk.
are the two hashtags that we've been using. And just drop those hashtags so that we know, so that we can continue to encourage you on your journey. Because remember, it's a journey for all of us. I had someone the other day ask me, when are you going to start bike riding? And I hadn't thought of that, So other people are, are coming on and giving suggestions of other things that they're doing to stay healthy, and said, hey, I want to see you out there on the bike. And I said, well, hey, that's next. But what we've started, and we're just looking up information that can help us. And so I started with, which is where I started with, what's called an easy walk, right?
Right.
And, I said, what is an easy walk? And that's when you're starting, don't overdo it. You want to, relieve your stress level, and that's what the easy walk does. It's just, it gets you out there. There's no pressure. You start with an easy walk. And that's why we're saying that 15 minutes, just something that gets your body going. And then you start to alternate, which is what I've started to do. I've started to add a power walk. And a power walk is just, you're increasing, and your arms are moving back and forth. You're walking at more of a brisk pace. And, you're burning calories. You're starting to burn calories that way. And then, I said, hey, next, I'm going to add what's called the HIIT walk. So where I may, start to jog for a minute, and then I go back to my walk. I have goals, right?
Woo! Hey, guess what? We got our buddy and our friend of 40 years on the line with us. There's Kathleen. Kathleen, say hey, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
So we know that Kathy has been walking when she takes a break at work.
Yes.
So another friend that has been joining her, and they've been walking. And so someone said, Tanya said something about walking is self-care. And then
yes.
Self-care, also dancing on YouTube.
That works. That works.
So yes, it definitely works, because sometimes, we have knee issues. We're getting a little older, and we have issues with our certain limbs, and knees are normally one, and then our lower back is another. So trying another type of exercise. We just want to be healthy. And we want to get heart healthy, which is really, really important. That is, it's time for us to take a look at how health really affects our entire life. And then what I was going to say a few minutes ago, they was like, well, you all got on the show last week and talked about health. And I was like, yeah, we sure did. But you didn't say how it, what did that have to do with finances? And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I got something for you this week, So there are so many how health can really save you money if you consider how we manage our lives every day. Mm-hmm. And one big thing is that I recognize that when I go to the store now for food, I'm only purchasing those things that I really need, because I'm not eating so much bread. I'm not eating, I'm not drinking a lot of milk and those types of things. And so I have cut back on the amount of things that I'm purchasing in the store. So that's one way that I'm saving at this particular time, is by going to the grocery store less and cutting my bill less. What's up, Brother M? He said,
I'm working difference. Yes.
It surely does. It really, truly does make a big difference in your life. And when I'm with my brothers, they walk fast.
So you have to keep up. So, so you're getting your power walk in.
Yes, I'm getting a power walk in, and I really like about what you called it, the hit walk, the hit.
Yes.
And so that's kind of in intervals. So
Yes.
you do a power walk for a certain amount of time, then you take it down a notch, or maybe if you don't, you said you can
Yeah,
jog too,
because
right?
when you do your power walk, you walk for about 3 minutes, to make sure that you're walking at an easy pace, and you're warming up, and then you start to hit what we call intervals, and so you spend like 3 minutes at a brisk pace, and then you power walk again or jog for like a minute. So, and that's what your hit is. So, you're going to start up with your easy walk, and then you're going to work your way up to that brisk walk or that power walk, and then that hit is going to be intensify that or jog for about a minute.
Yes.
And jogging for a minute when you haven't been jogging, it will make you perspire.
It does. It does. It truly, truly, truly does. It will make you perspire. Walking with my mom the other day, and she was already telling me that she's always been doing this. It's not just something new, and to keep up with her because I'm out of shape. Realistically, I'm out of shape. It was really kind of tough to keep up with her. But I see that my other coach has joined. I see Miss Nikki out there. That's my health coach. And so
Hey,
when I
Nikki.
have to get out and really exercise,
She's a beast.
yes, she is. What a beast. What's up, Mr. Murray?
Hey, how we doing?
We
Great. How are you?
absolutely doing fantastic. So,
Oh, Miss Renetta. Okay.
Hi there.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, I only see one eye, half the. You got the pirate thing going on. It's all right. You still look good. You look good.
absolutely. It's
But you're also talking about saving money. When you put your health in front first, then you're lowering the cost of prescriptions, right? Because because what happens as a result? We know some things are genetic, and we're not talking about those things that are genetic that you can't avoid, but things that you can avoid that may eliminate some of the health costs that we incur when haven't been taking care of our bodies.
That's right. And we can change our activities, instead of us spending money going to the movies, you can save by doing something healthy, like doing some outdoor activities that cost you absolutely nothing.
That's right.
That will also boost your mood, improve your health, and best of all, it's free, right?
It's
best
free.
of all, it's free. And the other day I was talking about being out in nature, and someone else teased me about that. Like, when did you start liking nature? Like, leave me alone.
Well, yeah, because you're talking about the birds and the bees and all that stuff. Yes, I hear the birds. So yeah,
Wait a minute. Someone, could you rewind that?
No, because it's so funny because people are texting, and someone did a comment like, when did you become one with nature? And I thought it was so funny, right? But it's the truth. I was really enjoying the sounds of nature. And what does that do? That helps with your spirit, and it helps with with your soul, because you're making those other types of connection, and just that whole meditation. And we talk about, mind, body, and spirit, all of these things that are connected. And you say, well, how does that connect back to money? But when all of those things are right, and you enjoy all of those other things, then you may be able to cut back on some of the things that we pay for as a result.
So I missed like 10, 15 minutes.
My mom says yes, and the co-pays to the doctors. Hi, Mom.
Oh, is that Mommy? How you doing, sweetie? Look at her. She's so beautiful. Tell us, hello, Miss Linda.
Our moms don't play. They are right there with us.
Yeah.
There go Coach Nikki. The beast, Nikki.
Well, you know what? I tell you what, I have a back porch screened in, and I love going back there and just sitting back there and listen to the birds or listen to whatever's going on. Sometimes it sounds like they're fighting, but I was like, y'all need to chill, man. I'm trying to relax. They'd be going at it, but it's fun, you know. And then I like watching the hummingbirds. We have hummingbirds that they come and they do their thing, and then they're gone. But yeah, it does help your body to relax. It helps you to relax totally altogether. And when your body and your mind, when all of you are relaxed, it's so much easier for me to hear from God, for me to enjoy the beauty of nature, and it's just a wonderful thing.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, it's just a wonderful thing.
Appreciate God's gifts, right?
That's right. That's right.
And I was just thinking about Renetta. You talk about the mind, the body, and the
and the spirit or the soul. Just how all of those things are connected, and your health. And we say health is wealth for those reasons. And what my mom said, cuts down your doctor's visits. This can help cut down all of those co-pays and all of those things. But, when you're out like that and you're trying to clear your mind, you're able to make lists and check things off. I was watching something the other day and they talk about a worry journal. You get this journal, and what you do is go ahead and write it out so that it gets out of your mind. Those things that are on your mind, those things that you're worrying about, write them down. Just get them down out of your head, and then make a list. And what does that, so that clears your mind, but also shows you some things that you can start to check off. Okay. Because, we know what can you control and what you can't. And it helps you to separate the things that you can control and what you can't control. And those things that are out of our control, we lift those things up and we let those things go. But the things that we can control, then we start to make a plan, okay. And that's where people like us come in, so we can say, hey, if it's, you're worrying about a business or you're worrying about a career, then that there are people out there who can help you with that. You're worrying about finances. There are people out there who can help you get those things in order, and let's look at those things. Now, we've been talking about our body, and we're talking about movement and exercising. We talk about meditation in a quick way. I'm a novice at this myself, but what I've learned to do with meditation, I'm not able to meditate for 10 minutes yet, but I know that I can do 1 minute of meditation. And in that meditation, what I do is inhale, exhale, 5 times through my nose, 5 times through my mouth for about 10 times each, in this repetition. And, I've done my meditation, and then I just strive to get better and better at it because we know that it helps you focus, so that's the next thing. And then, we're talking about spirit, whether, that spirit and soul thing is connecting with your faith, connecting with your community, volunteer, catch up with, your old friends, do something, so that you do have connections, because we're human beings, right? Yep. And as human beings, we need connections
with people,
and seek out those things that give you an awe. That's what I say, because you want to look at things and sometimes you're in awe. Seek those things out. Do those things that help position you. Mm-hmm. And when you're doing all of these things, you get clarity. Mm-hmm. And clarity helps you to focus on what it is that you want to do. That's in business, that's in your career as an entrepreneur. We're here on Financial Sins. If you can't get a clear plan, right, and clear direction about your finances, how can you attack those finances? Mm-hmm. How can you start to chip away at those finances if you're in a worry state where you can't even write it down to understand what it is that means, And so being here,
Preach. Go ahead, Tanya. Both of the Tanya saying, preach.
Uh-huh.
But that's what, and that's why we have to come together. That's why you have why we're on a show like this.
That's right.
Why are we on a show like this again? I'm sorry. No. That is so true, right? That is so
Absolutely.
true. I just want to know what your topic, what's our topic today?
So right now, what we were discussing is health and how health will actually save you money.
It saved you a whole bunch of money.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't remember the last time I've taken prescription drugs. I don't remember the last time. Why?
Yeah.
Because I've made it a practice not to worry.
Right.
Too many people worry. And when you start worrying, your health is going to go down. It's going to affect you one way or the other, but it's a practice, you have to practice. So practicing is a intentional decision that we make. You have to intentionally practice not worrying. Some people say oneness with nature. Okay. I don't know how one I could be in nature, but I'm striving on being one with God so I could enjoy his nature and enjoy the nature he provided. There was a time when we didn't have to worry about being eaten by all these wild things. There was a time like that. But now we like eating them, right?
Oh my God.
But there was a time when we didn't have to worry about that. And never mind. That's a sermon. I'm not going to get into that. But I would say I love the way we're going, and we have a really good treat because Renetta will probably be with us again after today. Right? Okay.
Absolutely.
She didn't know. You see how wide those eyes got? Those eyes got so wide. I was like, oh. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Because we need to talk about, there's a lot that she has to offer and that Miss Tanya has to offer. Tanya been holding back on us, y'all. I'm just going to tell y'all, Tanya's been holding back.
What you mean? Look, Anthony, look. I'm sitting here reading everybody's comments and letting y'all go through. And so I'm just tickled right now. So, anyway, that's it. I'm not holding back. I am here and 100% in. If I'm holding back anything, then yes, I hold back my diamonds like Renetta. And then, when we are ready, then, here we go. So Renetta and I, again, was, doing something that we're just having fun with. It's not anything serious. And it's been going over very well, and we're having fun with it.
Aren't we? I am. Hey, one of the things that
love that
put a lot of people in the hospital.
Y'all preaching today.
You know what? Y'all preaching. Who's this Tanya Dura Young? I love her.
Well, okay.
Tanya is amazing. Please, Tanya, tell everybody who Tanya is.
Who's Tanya?
Okay, so Tanya is my health coach. So when I'm ready to lose weight, or not really lose weight, but get my diet in order, then Tanya is the person that I go to, and she has an awesome program. She has a new program that's coming out called a 12-day ultimate fasting, and it's coming up April 16th through 30th. And when I joined that program last year, it took about 13 pounds off of me in that 12 days. So every 3 days, we did a different type of fast. So again, it is, when we're fasting, it's still about your connection to God, and so it gave us our whole, everything as one, right? Tanya, you're out there. So it was talking about our mind, our body, and our spirit. So we also did some yoga moves in this. We had a very good coaching session during it. And Tanya, if you're there, if you'll throw up your website that we can go to. We'll get more women. Mostly this was all women involved. And we had a ball. It was fantastic. And I guess it was at that point where we were coming off of a little bit off of COVID, and you just kind of needed to clean your body. All of that heavy food that we were eating and getting overweight because we were stuck in home, and it was now time to just release. And so she really took us through the 12 days. And again, I was mentally clear. One of the things that I expressed on during our coaching session was that I couldn't sleep. I had a hard time sleeping at night because I was always worrying or had something on my mind. And during that fast, I was able to sleep. I also shared that normally when I cook, I'll burn something because I ain't paying attention, so.
Remind me that when the 4 of us get together, or maybe the 6 or the 8 of us, we go out to eat.
Yes, we will go out to eat.
We're going to go out.
But it's the mind, you're always rushing. You got, your computer, you got the kids, you have homeschool, I have all these things usually going on. And I'll start something and then walk away to do something else. But while I was doing this 12-day, I was just so on. I just loved me, totally loved me. Yeah. And it's called Sisters Speak Healing and Wellness. It's a group. You can go to it and register for the 12-day fast. It's just awesome. So that's who that is. Just some more of my diamonds out there sharing.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
But everything is mind, body, and spirit. You get that right, and everything else will fall in alignment.
Okay.
She put up that I did amazing because she cooked the food and even got her family to try it. Yes, I did. So it's well, let's get back on topic though, because saving money and being healthy, it's a possibility.
Yeah, so absolutely. A lot of people just don't think they can be healthy. Well, what are you eating? See, your health is a direct reflection of what you eat. All right, then what you do with the rest of your time. So what you eat, what you drink. I had an aunt. She loved orange soda. And she loved fruity soda. All right. Let me tell you something. For those of you that love fruity soda, fruit punch, grape soda. Grape soda is not that bad, but it has more antioxidants than regular soda because it has just a little bit of grape in it. All right. But orange soda, cherry soda, anything with that red dye, you have to be careful. A doctor told my aunt to stop drinking orange soda. Then he told her to stop drinking soda. She would buy soda by the case. By the case. Oh, I absolutely love Orange Crush, but it is bad for me. So I had to give absolutely, because it will destroy your kidneys.
Yeah.
The chemicals in orange soda, in the orange dye. The chemicals in the orange dye, they don't digest well. And so they seem to just cling to your internal organs, your digestive tract. And that's where fasting, what it's really good for, to help clean that out. Now, we used to do years ago, we used to do a fast where we would drink, before we would go on the fast, we would drink some water as hot as you could stand it and put I forget how much, but salt in the water, and you drink it as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
It's a good rush.
Oh boy. Yeah, it'll clean you right out, right?
Yeah.
And then you have to drink some water after that so you could continue to flush your system. You don't want to eat anything for a day or two. And you'll find that your stool, the darker it is, means that it's pulling away all that stuff that's clinging to the walls of your intestine, your large intestine. All right. And you want that junk out of there. You want it out of there. Most people are sick because they don't purge their system and get that garbage out, to get that garbage out. So I like your conversation. I really do, even though I jumped in late. I just have to be careful when I jump in because these women, they talk about just about anything. So I have to really pay attention. And then it all adds up, right? It all works out because it all makes sense and it works right into what we're talking about. All right.
Yep.
Oh, let me see. Let me read what Tanya's saying. She said, Anthony, what she say? So that means that you'll be joining us in April. No.
Us too.
No.
And then there's my Aunt Jackie. She says,
Yes.
eating healthy, your mind begins to see clearly and appreciate
So true.
and the earthly surroundings and your earth. You are so right.
You're so right. Because remember, our bodies are what? 60%, roughly 60% water.
That's right. Yeah. And water, and on finances, water's free. Even though we pay for it for bottles, but instead, if we would put a filter on our water system or change the water system, how much money you can save. And water, I don't know anyone that has anything bad other than they talk about they don't like the taste, but it doesn't have anything bad for your body.
Right.
Water is good for your body.
So entire body.
Like this water.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. You can save plenty of money drinking free water, right? Instead of alcohol, Coke, coffee, energy drinks. Your body doesn't need those. Mm-hmm. So drinking more water will definitely cleanse the body. So that is another way that being healthy saves you money. It also will allow you to have better mental health.
Mental clarity.
Yep. Less spending.
Mental clarity. Yeah.
And you know what? If we keep walking, we will have fewer trips to that gas station because maybe we'll walk a mile instead of drive a mile, And with things happening right now, we may to consider gasoline prices are what? Out of this world.
Out of this world. So Tanya, do you have some tips to share with us?
You want me to do the gas thing?
Yes, let's segue to the gas thing because it's here. We're laughing. We say maybe we'll walk, but we know that that we're not in those villages where the grocery store is right there in the communities anymore. We've got to drive some places. So we're talking about how can we better attack those inevitable gas prices, Tanya?
Man, I hear you, Renetta. I'm like, okay, so let me put up these comments and then yes. So what happened to me yesterday is that I went out to fill up my car. And so, where should I go? Gas was already over the $4 mark. And I was like, this is unbelievable. And I was told if I didn't get there yesterday, that on today, this Friday, gas was going to go up to like $4.89. And I was like, unbelievable. I cannot wait. I can't do that and so forth. So I went and got some gasoline, and my car filled cost me a little over $70, which I was shocked. And so yesterday I put together how to save gas at the pump. And
We need this.
yeah, so just a little bit. No, this is really small. So one of the things that you can do is you can find these apps on your phone for your phone. And number one, they'll tell you where to find the cheapest gasoline.
That's right.
And so I use Waze, especially because we travel a lot. And when we get on the road, we want to be able to find the gas station that has the best prices. And so some of your friends have sent you these things, and you can use them in order to save gas. One of the others is skip the premium option. You know, I'm gonna yell it out to my friend Deani. Deani says, you know, hey, I am always gonna get premium gasoline. And I'm like, girl, I just read this thing.
My mom just said she spent $65 in her 2012.
Yep.
So yes.
Gas is crazy. And then out in California, when I was talking to, right, Tanya, when I was talking to my friend out there, she spent over $6, and I think she said $6.59 for gasoline. So if you live in California, it's just crazy. So
that was even showing up in Florida. One of my girlfriends posted she was on vacation in Florida, and the gas was almost $7 in Florida.
That's crazy. So there are other programs out there like reward programs. And so I'm going to, you know, mention that we ought to look for those reward programs. You'll find reward programs at Kroger. Kroger has a reward program.
Sure.
Walmart has some, I believe, right?
Walmart?
Yeah, I believe Walmart has one. If you have
Walmart has Murphy. All right, but that not all of their stores have Murphy. So you just have to ask and make sure, because if they have Murphy, after you spent $100, then you'll get 10 cents off.
Yep. My auntie says Shell gas station, they have something. Yes, they are one that also have a special program.
Parker's.
Parker's does. Yep. Here locally, Parker's have something that you can save. I think it's about 5 or 10 cents a gallon. So using these reward programs that's out there, using cash instead of your card. Cash, y'all, instead of your card.
Using
I know
cash.
Exercise, walking into the gas station.
What you said?
Now,
I said that's exercise, because we don't like, you know, the convenience of the pump, right? And the convenience of our cars. But I said that's more exercise, walking into the gas station.
Yep.
Now, I tell you, I don't use my card at the pump anymore. You know why? Because depending on the gas station or where you're pumping, you want $10, they're going to freeze $25 or $30 for like 24 hours or 48 hours. I don't go for that. So I go inside. We need to all start riding horses. Now, let me tell you something. I thought about that, right? Ride horses.
I'm a horse rider, so at least I know how.
You know how to ride horses? Girl, you're going to have to teach me. You're going to have to teach me.
Yes.
Hey, listen, there are some apps you have to be careful of. All right. There are some apps you have to be careful of. I wish I remembered the name of this app. A friend told me about one. I tried it. And it seemed like they was just gathering information. So I put them to the side. Now, let me also mention, I live in Effingham, right?
Right.
And out here, I found one gas station. If you go inside and get their card, their minimum amount of deposit is $20, but it was $3.99. It was $3.99. Let me tell you something. That $3.99, and gas station I use a lot in Port Wentworth, Murphy's, their gas went down. I'm always checking. I don't like my gas to go down less than a half a tank. When it gets to a half, then I fill it up. Psychologically, it's saying to me, all right, you didn't spend a whole bunch of money. All right. But for those of you that like to get it down to where it's almost E, you don't want to do that. Why? Because that means if you have fuel injection, it's going to start sucking that dirt out of your gas tank, and it's going to mess up your fuel lines, which is it's going to clog, and it's going to cause your car to use more gas because it's trying to get through there. So you don't do that. When your gas gets down to a quarter or a half a tank, get some gas.
Absolutely.
Get some gas.
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
So and that'll save you some money. But Waze is really good, and even Google. Sometimes I'll get on Google. I say, "Hey, who has the cheapest gas?" And then it start talking to me and give me all the. I said, "Oh, what? Really? And so I like this. How to save on gas with better driving habits.
So
not speeding. Like not speeding.
Not speeding, not speeding, of course. But share rides. A lot of times we have not been sharing rides lately, but making sure that you're sharing rides with your neighbors. We used to carpool a lot. When I was in school, I know that we were a part of a carpool. Someone would be taking the group of children to school each week. So carpooling and bringing that back. Plan your routes. Plan where you're going and when you're going, so that you're not backtracking all day long. I meant to go to
That's
the program
good.
and I passed it. So plan your routes, definitely, and reduce your idle time. So yesterday I caught myself sitting in the car talking with the car running before I got out. And I was like, oh, turn it off and then sit there. But normally, what do? You sit in the car, you finish your conversation, and then you get out and go inside or go and do whatever you were doing. I don't know if I skipped something. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay.
No.
Then they're telling you how to drive, accelerate slowly and coast more. And then also use your cruise control sometimes, because you definitely spend more gas when you're going uphill. So I noticed that when we're traveling, how you're always pushing on the gas, but if you have the car in cruise control, it's maintaining the same speed. So you may want to try some of those habits. And I know that Tanya will be traveling soon. And some of my other friends that have been on here, they're going to be out traveling. And so these are some other the things that we may need to do. Make sure we have those apps on our phone as we're traveling. Reduce your heater and your air condition.
True.
Tell them we live in Georgia. We don't reduce.
We don't reduce our air.
Roll the window down.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, roll the window down.
If we in the convertible, right, Renetta?
Exactly.
Roll the window down. I don't need to let the window go down.
Hey, if you crack.
Sorry, Anthony.
Right. Only in the convertibles, Tanya. Only in the convertible.
Only in the convertible, baby.
Oh, okay. Only in the convertible.
Only. Okay.
Y'all crazy.
And then of course, slow down. And like Norman said a few minutes ago, making sure that you check the tire pressure on your car, make sure you maintain it. And one of the things that I hate getting when I go and get my oil change is an air filter, because I just feel like they just ripping me off. I'm like, I don't need an air filter now. But that is very important, making sure that you're maintaining your vehicle, you check your car, check your gas cap. It says lighten your car. So ladies, those of us that always have something in the trunk of our car because we work, we got the kids, well, Renetta, but they have the kids equipment, the baseball, this. It says lighten the weight of your car. You're weighing it down with things. I noticed that when we traveled recently to out to Texas, we had a hitch on and was taking some other things. And instead of the vehicle giving us, 400 or 500 miles till your gas comes out of the truck, it was like at 2. So I could see where the weight made a huge difference. I didn't even know that it was going to do that. And then here are some other tips that I'm really not going to go through, but there are some more. So you guys can look all of this up. And then, of course, this gentleman, my friend, Mr. Kermit, says, what if we owned horses? Not only will we save money on gas, but then we can use the horse manure to fertilize our garden, which will save you money on your grocery bill, and you won't have to commit as many financial sins. I love you, Brother M. I love you, Brother M.
Listen, I tried that manure one time. That stuff, it was mixed. It works, but it stinks. Oh, Jesus. Ooh. Oh, boy, that stuff has a, yeah. Woo!
Okay. Woo! My something a little bit better than that, Brother M. Make a list of what you need. Yep. Right. So all of these things that, hey, we've had an awesome show today. We have showed you how to save money on being healthy. And we've also showed you how to save money at the gas pump, which we need right now. Okay. So, I mean, this has been too awesome, but I got to put Brother M's thing back up here about these horses. So, Renetta, we might need to learn how to ride a horse.
Well, I know how to ride, Tanya, so we can go out to any of the farms and any of the stables and start to ride. Absolutely.
Okay, so.
All right, listen, I'll watch y'all. No, I do want to go horseback riding. I haven't gone in who knows how long, and even then, the horses were so nice. All they did was walk.
Oh no, you want to gallop.
No, I don't want to gallop. I want to be able to walk when I get off the horse.
Yeah, you want to go.
No, I want to be able to walk when I. But listen, you're talking about air filters. Change your cabin filters, which a lot of people don't do. They're trying to figure out what's going on with the circulation in their car, why the defrost. Then they have to turn it up real high to get it to work, and you're using more fuel doing that. Change your cabin filters. They're really easy to change. Usually you go through your glove box and take everything out in your glove box, have clips on the side. You just lower that bad boy. Or you could go to the school of YouTube and type in and type a car and type in what you want to do. And it'll show you to be really, really easy to do. And it'll save you money big time because your air condition, your heat flow, the airflow, if it's being blocked, it's going to use more gas to try to make it work, and more energy in the car. And the more energy the car uses, more electric, the more gas, all that works together. And then you're going to try to figure out, how come I just got this gas? Why is it going so fast? That be why. All right. So stores are not equipped for horses. Well, that's right. All right. Where you going to tie your horse? That's what I want to ask. But there's a brother that he and the father passed away. Father and son used to ride from Effingham to Savannah every year in the summer. I don't remember the names, but the father passed, so I haven't seen the son riding. But I used to wonder, I said, where they gonna? Because they come into, I used to work at a store in Savannah. They come into the store. I'm like, where's the horses? What they tie the horses to? But we had bushes on the side.
If we keep this up, just like they have dogs in the stores now, then maybe they'll.
No.
Some of them dogs look big enough to be horses.
Well, look, why don't we just do some buggies? Get some buggies, right?
Well,
Then,
hey.
then we could tie those. We could leave the buggy outside.
All right, Auntie. At least she's got a big enough yard for some horses to be out there. She grew up riding horses, my Aunt Jackie. Or they were in, I don't know if she grew up riding them. I knew that they had them around. So put it that way. But wow, what an awesome day, man. Renetta, thank you so much. I didn't know that we were going to talk about all of this and kind of like this, but we have.
It's been a great show.
Let me ask you, how did this come?
Everybody who has made comments and provided suggestions, you guys are awesome. I mean, thank you so much, everyone, for sharing and appreciating and liking. And this has been an amazing, just so interactive with everybody today. It's been amazing. I love it. I can't wait to next week. I don't know. What are we going to talk about next week?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I had somebody that was going to come this week, but we pushed them to next week. That's going to talk about scholarships and there's programs out there that if you have children that are 8th grade, they have to be in the second quarter of 8th grade all the way up through the second year of college or even beyond. We did a thing yesterday with these folks through my business, and it was just amazing. Guys said some of the kids get awarded 10 scholarships. Mm-hmm. 10. Last year, they were able to help 200 students get up to $30 million. All right, collectively, which averaged out $150,000 per student. Now, if that's not valuable, I don't know what is. Right. I don't know what is. The gentleman said something very interesting. He said there's a lot of scholarships out there that are just going to waste because people don't know about them. People don't know about them. So you know what a scholarship is?
Yeah, free money.
Free money.
You got to qualify for the free money. So
there's a lot of it. And there's a lot of it out there. So maybe we talk about that a little bit more next week, because there's even a university that's giving scholarships to go to law school. So we'll talk about more of that.
What?
Yeah.
I almost went to law school. I said almost.
Well, good.
I think that's a great topic. Or, those who are still on the line, let us know what are some of the things that, you'd like more information on. What are some of the things that you're struggling with financially, or some things that you have questions about financially? We're resources, but we're also resources who can provide other resources. So give us an opportunity to help you with that as well.
Absolutely. All right, you guys. Well, we are. I know as soon as I say this, Anthony's going to come up with more things. But Anthony, we are at the end. We have about 5 minutes left. We want to thank you, everyone, for joining us. We thank you for joining us on this show. We thank you for joining me and Renetta in our health walk. And we want to encourage you to join us every day, 15 minutes, no matter what, by any means necessary. Just get it in. Don't let the rain stop you. Don't let shopping, don't let anything stop you. Take advantage of the big stores like your Walmarts and your Krogers and your Home Depots.
Or run through Home Depot like Tanya was the other day. That's a challenge. We're running through the store. That was about a good 30-second run, but you're absolutely right. Take advantage of the indoors. Go ahead, Tanya.
Yeah, an empty aisle. All you had to do is push the cart through really fast.
Tanya, did you do that for real?
I had to get it in. My heart rate had to go up.
It had to go up. Oh,
I walked from wherever I parked inside, and then that was kind of like the slow pace walk. But my heart rate didn't get up yet. So, it was an empty aisle. I had my cart and I just
But you did a hit.
yeah, zoom right through there.
Yeah,
They
and I
probably looked at you on the camera and said,
I got off and then made it I did another aisle too. So
No, that's awesome. Those are great ideas. Actually, those are great ideas. My former attorney, he and his wife used to go to the mall when malls were popular. And they used to walk around the mall at least 3 or 4 times, and they had the timer thing or whatever on their leg, whatever. And so one time around was a mile.
Mm-hmm. And
so they would do that 3 or 4 times. So they did like 3 or 4 miles a day, just every day. Mm-hmm. So look, I don't have anything else to say. I wanted to get into Renetta's background some more.
She'll be with us next week. She'll get a chance to even talk a little bit more. She did good already when she did her introduction. And so
I missed the introduction. All right, give me another one. Do it one more time. No, I'm only playing.
We'll talk more about all that we do and all that we can offer, because remember, we're servants, and that's the most important thing, is to help others.
All right.
That's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for. So see you all next week on Financial Sins, where we hope to empower you with some awesome information on just doing things better so you will not commit a financial sin. I love that, Brother M. So you will not commit a financial sin.
So make it a great day, everybody.
And live life like there's no tomorrow. Anthony, take us out.
My name is Anthony Murray. Thank you for being with us today. And go on Facebook if you have opportunity and share, like, and you know the game. We want to get this out. And guess what? The more people that know about this, the more feedback we get. Let me bounce off what Renetta said. If you have something that you want us to talk about, we want to talk about it. All right. We want to dig into it. Why? Because we want to help. We're here because you're there. All right. Just keep that in mind. Like us on Facebook. Love us on are we on LinkedIn? No. Well, wherever we are, you just go there and like us. Okay. And share it. And then I want you to do one last thing. Consider making a financial contribution to this organization. Where's that thing that I was looking for? I couldn't find it.
All things relevant.
All things relevant. We want to make sure this man that put this thing together has great vision. Great vision. And you know what comes with vision? And expense. So I can't find that for whatever reason. I don't know where it is. But
we'll put it up next week.
You find it. Yeah, put it up. We need to support what he's doing. I'll tell you why. Just imagine if we're able to reach 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000 people, and the majority of them being people of color that have made a conscious decision that they want to change their financial lifestyle. Man, just think, you would have had something to do with that. Your $5, your $10, or whatever it is that you could cash app or send to All Things Relevant Media. I'm telling you, the sky's the limit when you have the finances to do it. Okay, so consider it. Just consider it. We're not begging y'all.
Yep.
I don't beg.
Always buy an ad.
That's what you could do. All right. Hey, thanks for being with us today. My name is Anthony Murray.
I'm Tanya Scott Pilcher, and
I'm Renetta Milner Gardner.
Have a good day.
Take care, guys.
Like that. good.